Hello, book buddies. This is Miss Evelyn with a very sweet story today. Our book was donated by my friend Kelly. The Three Questions, based on a story by Leo Tolstoy. It was written and illustrated by John J. Muth. Let's find out what are the three questions. This is Nikolai. He sometimes felt uncertain about the right way to act. I want to be a good person, he told his friends, but I don't always know the best way to do that. His friends listened and they understood, and they tried to help Nikolai find the answer to his question. He had three questions, and the first one was, when is the best time to do things? Who is the most important one? And what is the right thing to do? Nikolai's friends thought and thought. His friend Sonia the heron spoke and said, to know the best time to do things, one must plan in advance. Gogol the monkey, who was eating some roots from a pile of leaves, said, you will know when to do things if you watch and pay close attention. And Pushkin the dog barked and said, you can't always pay attention to everything yourself. You need a pack to keep watch and help you decide when to do things. Nikolai thought for a moment, then he asked his second question. Who is the most important one? Those who are closest to heaven, said Sonia, circling up into the sky. Gogol said, those who know how to heal the sick. And Pushkin the dog said, what do you think he said? Those who make the rules. That was his answer. So Nikolai thought some more, and he's talked to his friends, and they played in the tree, and Nikolai smiled, but he still wasn't sure he had the right answer. So he thought and said, I know. I'll go ask Leo the turtle. He has lived a long time, and surely he knows the answers I'm looking for. So Nikolai hiked high up into the mountains where the old turtle lived all alone. When Nikolai arrived, he found Leo digging a garden. The turtle was old and digging was very hard for him. Nikolai said, Leo, I had three questions. When is the best time to do things? Who is the most important one? And what is the right thing to do? So Leo sat down and rested, and Nikolai took his shovel and started digging for him because he knew Leo was old and tired. But just as they were finished, a storm came. The winds blew wildly and the rain burst through the dark clouds. Nikolai turned because he heard someone yelling for help. Running down the path, he found a panda whose leg was trapped under a fallen tree. Oh, that's so sad. Carefully, Nikolai carried her into Leo's house and made a splint with a bamboo stick for her leg. They put her in the bed as the storm raged on and made noise outside, beating against the windows. The panda woke up. Where am I and where's my child? Nikolai and Leo didn't realize that there was a child left out in the storm, so they ran down the path and found the baby panda. She was trapped under some fallen branches. They brought the panda baby back to her mother. She was wet and scared, but Mama held her close in her arms. They were happy they found her. Leo knew that Nikolai was cold and tired, so he made him some tea. Leo smiled when he saw what the boy had done. I am so happy to bring this tea to you, my good friend. You did a good job today. The next morning, the sun was warm and the birds were singing, and the panda and her baby went away and said goodbye to Nikolai and Leo and thanked them for helping her. Leo felt so much peace and happiness. He had wonderful friends and he had saved the panda and her child. But he felt a little disappointed because he felt that he didn't have the answer to his questions. The old turtle looked at him and said, "But your questions have been answered." "They have?" said Nikolai. "Of course they have. Yesterday, I was digging in my garden and you came along and helped me. And in the storm, you rescued the panda and you went back out into the storm to rescue her baby. Remember then, these are the answers to your questions. There's only one important time, and that time is now. The most important one is always the one you are with. And the most important thing to do is to do good for the one who is standing by your side. For these, my dear boy, are the answers to what is most important in the world. That is why we are here." And Leo and Nikolai were friends forever. He had found the answers to his questions. Always do what's right, book buddies. Do the right thing. Help the person that's with you. And the right time is right now. Thank you, Kelly, for this wonderful book. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and give me a thumbs up at the end of this video. And I'll see you next time on Storytime with Miss Evelyn.